Good afternoon and welcome to Solent Sports News. It's 3 o'clock and I'm Matthew Renton. The PFA have responded to growing concerns of concussion amongst players. Leeds' Robert Koch was forced off twice in yesterday's game with a head injury. Temporary substitutions is an idea put forward by the PFA to allow players to be fully evaluated before returning to the field. Ex-Leeds fullback Stephen Warnock insists the decision has to be taken out of the players' hands.
Because all players don't want to come off the pitch. They don't want to come off the pitch in a game against Manchester United, a bounce in Ellen Road, a game that they know they've got to get something out of. The player's never going to say he wants to leave the pitch. It's not going to happen.
Arrests have been made following an ongoing investigation into young Manchester United forward Anthony Elanga being struck by a missile. Elanga's goal resulted in a hostile reaction from sections of the Leeds crowd. Ralph Ragnick preferred to focus on the impact of the substitute on the pitch.
I think the team showed maturity. I think we've grown together as a team. I'm not so sure if this would have happened, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, but it happened today and it was important.
The Saints march on. Southampton continue their excellent run of form with a 2-0 win over Everton at St Mary's on the weekend. The win sees them move on to the top half of the table as they look to continue the climb up the Premier League at home to Norwich on Friday night. Let's bring in Dan from the Saints View YouTube channel.
Hi mate, you okay?
Hi Dan, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. You?
Great, thank you. So, how impressed have you been with the managers and players this season as the Saints sit in the top 10?
I mean, I think recently it's been brilliant. It's definitely been the best kind of 10 days or so of the season, going to Spurs and winning, getting a point at Man United, and then getting another victory against Everton. It's crazy to think that I think it was the first 7 games of the season we didn't win, and now we're kind of in the top half looking at the table with the final 13 to go. So yeah, really positive times to be a Saints fan at the moment.
Absolutely, and with those final 13 games fast approaching, just how high do you think Southampton can finish this season?
I mean, I think Europe is definitely beyond us. I think that's just a conversation to have maybe next season, potentially. But I don't see any reason why 8th is impossible for us. I think with the likes of, you know, your typical big 6, West Ham are in there now. Wolves have been excellent this season. I think they're kind of in a level above Southampton, but there's no reason why one of them may drop out and we could clinch that 8th spot. For me, I think 10th or a top half and success in the FA Cup, that would be a fantastic season. You know, we're in the 5th round. We've got West Ham at home. Our home form has been excellent this season. Decent chance of getting to the quarterfinal, and then who knows from there. So I think in terms of the league, every Saints fan will snap your hand off for a top half finish, even top 12 potentially. And then kind of you've got the FA Cup on the side as well. See how we do in that.
Ambitious. I like it, Dan. Great speaking to you, and we'll speak to you again if the Saints do progress in the Cup. Good luck.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Could we be about to see the end of the traditional PGA Tour? The biggest stars are being talked about by a new Saudi golf league. Spearheaded by ex-pro Greg Norman, they look to lure top players by offering extravagant sums of money. However, Rory McIlroy has been quick to shut down the idea.
I was really glad to see DJ and Bryson put out those statements this week. We all want to play against the best players in the world, and they're certainly 2 of the best players in the world, and it's nice to know that they're committed to playing here and committed to making this the best tour in the world.
Several years in the making. Fight fans finally got what they've been waiting for. Amir Khan versus Kell Brook went head-to-head at the weekend as the long-awaited British boxing feud was settled. Kell Brook put in a dominating performance as he stopped Khan in the 6th round.
I always knew that were going to happen. They're the fights that I wanted to be involved in when I walked into the gym as a kid. You know, to be them big fights, the war of the roses, like bragging rights, King of the North, and I'm back on top now. I took Amir Khan out, just exactly like I said I was going to.
The curtain has closed on this year's Winter Olympics. Team GB won only 1 gold medal in Beijing thanks to the women's curling team. Only 1 gold and 1 silver is an underwhelming performance. Is this a concern going forward? Sport England's Sally Munday says they'll focus on how to improve ahead of the 2026 Games.
Every sport will go through a review and we'll look at where should they have done things differently, but we'll also be looking at ourselves and our other partners. What can we do differently to improve our success in Milan Cortina in 2026?
That's all from us for now. Join us in an hour for your next update.